afternoon, guys. Welcome to an episode of Dealing with Disney. We have today our guest, none other than
Brian Clark.
Yes, I'm happy, dude. I've been waiting for this one, so and there was a lot of setup here. So thank you for your patience and being on the show.
Of course, no problem.
Well, let's get into it, I guess. Disney.
Disney.
You like Disney?
Love Disney.
You love Disney. That was my next question. So good job. And if I recall, the only question I asked you, and that you know, is your favorite Disney movie. So tell the audience what your favorite Disney movie is.
Hercules.
And why is that? Is there any reason on why it's your favorite?
It's really just one that really pertained to me and my friends a lot. I've watched it with my friends a lot, and I really feel like it has some good lessons in there.
Yeah. Which of the lessons are you? Which one stands out to you the most?
The one that stands out to me the most is to not underestimate people.
I like that. Yeah, because Hercules, he starts off as just a little scrawny boy and then grows up to be a demigod.
Yep.
Saves the world. So, okay. Well, we got you on here because Hercules is your favorite movie. But I want to try to bring up a few interesting facts you might not know about Hercules.
Okay.
So, beginning scene. We talked about this a little bit before, just so the viewers know, but I'm not doing anything too specific. The beginning scene. There's the little urns, the singing urns.
Yes.
Do you know who originally was going to sing that?
No, I did not.
The Spice Girls.
The Spice Girls.
So originally the Spice Girls were supposed to be that musical number at the beginning of Hercules, but due to conflicting schedules and everything, they weren't able to. So in your opinion, Spice Girls, yay or nay to replace the current ones?
I wouldn't want it replaced.
Don't you think that would be completely different?
That would be different. It would be cool. It would still be just as amazing, I would assume, but it just wouldn't be Hercules.
Have you ever listened to Spice Girls growing up or anything?
Of course.
Really?
Just some. I couldn't tell you a song off the top of my
Okay,
head, but
that's your favorite.
I've definitely heard some.
Okay. See, I don't have all more of Britney Spears stuff.
Yeah.
Britney Spears. So, and I listened to a few Backstreet songs. Let's be honest.
Oh, of course.
As we all did. So, anyway, yeah, that's an interesting fact. Spice Girls. So, let's think of what else. Did you know that there is actually an extraordinary amount of commercialism in Hercules?
Commercialism? In what regard?
You remember when they had the shoes on? They had the little, there's greed and lust, I think the two demons were, when he was wearing the shoes. And then it showed there was Air Hercs. Do you remember those?
Yeah.
Do you know what those pertain to?
Air Max.
They had a whole Jordan Air Maxes. So they were selling it, and you actually had Nike that gave Disney a huge amount of money to actually put that little joke in there.
Mm-hmm.
So due to that, maybe a bunch of kids were like, "Hey, Mom, let's go get some Air Jordans after we see Hercules."
That makes sense.
Did you ever do that?
I did not. I did not own Air Jordans.
Oh, really? What type of shoes do you like?
Tennis shoes. Just normal business tennis
They
shoes.
save a little bit of money too, and then you can go out and buy the Hercules DVD with that extra money you spent.
Exactly.
There you go, thrifty saver. So why not? So commercialism in films, yay or nay? Do you think that's fair? Do you think that's okay? Or do you think it's a kind of a, especially with a kids film, do you think you should be able to do it in children's films and market to children that later on is going to be like to the parents, let's go on that shop?
One aspect, business is business, and you have to get money from somewhere. And Disney sure is a multi-billion-dollar company, trillion, whatever. But, it's still all about connections and who you know and what they know.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. But also, looking at it from the other side, there's a lot of people that think that materialism matters, when it really doesn't.
There you go. Let that be a life lesson for you kids watching out there too. So probably adults too, since it is Disney. Everyone loves Disney too. So money does make the world go round, sadly. But I mean, the money's Disney, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll slowly bow together to the power of Walt Disney. So okay, another fun fact. Probably the last interesting fact I have. Before that, Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Before that, Pocahontas.
Mm-hmm.
Those two movies were seen violent. They were deemed violent to critics and everything. Hercules was originally going to be more on the violent side of the movies, just like they were, darker themes and everything. But then they decided to make it a comedy to kind of appease the audience.
Okay.
What would you have thought if they would have created a darker Hercules, like with the action scenes, still in the realm of Disney, but maybe like a darker tone, like Hunchback of Notre Dame Hercules?
I think they could do that really well. If you think about all the live-action remakes that they've been doing lately, I think a lot of those tend to be a little more violent in nature because that's what humans like to see is other humans in pain for some reason. So I really feel like, I mean, it would be interesting. I think I would really love to see a more grim version of Hercules.
Well, I think also these movies that has, became more darker through time, we've grown up with them. So as we've aged, our generation has aged, like you and me, so as these Disney films that they're remaking, they're making them darker.
Mm-hmm.
So you would watch a live action Hercules?
For sure. Yeah.
So I definitely would too. I mean, Disney can do no wrong. So.
Yeah. I don't think I've watched one that I've disliked yet. So.
Yeah. What was the first live action one? Do you know?
The first live action?
Live action Disney.
I know the first Disney movie, but I don't know the first live action.
If
Disney.
I'm not mistaken, I think it was the Cinderella movie. Cinderella movie was the first live action Disney movie.
Oh, there was a remake of the remakes. Oh, okay, yeah.
After that, Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, Alice in Wonderland, that was a good one.
So that was a good movie too. So you said Spice Girls.
Mhm.
You'd listen to them and it'd be an interesting take, but it wouldn't be the same thing.
Yeah.
Let's say in the live action, because you mentioned a live action film, if they were to make Ernst now, who would be the singers that you would choose? What group or what band or what singular artist would you want to be the person that would be singing that iconic Hercules theme?
Mhm. If I were to say about 15, 20 years ago, I would definitely say Destiny's Child.
Destiny's Child
Would be a great option.
Okay.
But really right now, there really aren't a lot of groups that are really polarizing to me, that have a lot of good, strong female leads. I really think it would still need to be females because I feel like that helps give it the soul and stuff behind it. I think it'd have to be a group of people that aren't already associated with each other.
Okay.
So I can see, a few basic R&B people
Several
that have
different
been
musicians
around.
from different walks coming together for the first time.
Yes.
I like it.
I think that would be a good bonding moment for everybody.
And that is a perfect symbolism to the film of unity as well too.
Mhm.
So that would work perfectly. Now you said it 10, 15 years ago you picked Destiny's Child.
Yes.
Lion King remake.
Mhm.
It said previously Elton John soundtrack. They showed Beyonce. What did you think of Beyonce's version of all those songs?
I thought Beyonce did a great job going in and doing and singing and all that stuff for the movie. It didn't have the same magical feel, but I think that's also because I'm growing up as a kid with the other one.
Yeah, it's nostalgic.
It's very, very different. Still an amazing movie. And Beyonce's a very talented woman, so that's also great.
Yes.
But it doesn't really fit the vibe.
Fun fact, did you know that just prior, maybe few months ago, Elton John publicly said on record, he came out on it and said that he felt the magic wasn't there as much since Beyonce did the soundtrack. And Elton John kind of threw a little bit of shade to Beyonce.
Huh.
Right? What do you think of that?
It's a little dicey.
Who would ever thought Elton John would be throwing that shade at people?
Yeah, it's a little. He shouldn't be able to throw any hate on it just because he was there for it. Of course, he doesn't feel the same magic because he was in the original, the very first one that was ever made.
He was, yeah.
So of course it wouldn't be the same. Remakes are never the same. They're always different.
Mm-hmm.
They can still be great and wonderful movies or adaptations, but they're still never the original.
Now, would there be a movie that was remade, like a second movie? Like there's Alice in Wonderland, and then there's Alice in Wonderland Through the Looking Glass.
Mm-hmm.
So example I got where there's not a remake, but there's a 1 and 2. Is there any Disney movie that's a sequel that would be considered your favorite sequel of Disney films?
Favorite sequel? Incredibles 2 was very outstanding. If we're going in the Pixar realm, Incredibles 2 was a very good
It's
movie.
so new too. If you think that it's such a new film, and
Yeah.
it's still coming strong.
And it had the same energy just as Incredibles 1. And I feel like there's no other sequel that I've watched ever, really, in every movie I've ever watched from anywhere, that it's continued with such a sheer force that, because the animation style that many years ago still works to this day.
Yes.
And that alone is crazy. Then the actors all worked the same, everything worked together and flowed exactly the same. You felt like you didn't even stop watching the first movie. Like, I feel like it didn't end. It feels like it's all one movie.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. Shout out to Mr. Freeze too, one of my favorite superheroes too. Not Mr. Freeze, what's his name?
Frozen.
Frozen. Mr. Freeze back. We're talking about DC. Has Disney bought DC yet?
Oh, I don't know, they bought Marvel.
They did, so might as well. Batman and Superman actually fight for real, not that. Other movie franchise, we won't go on there. So, Awesome. Yeah, Disney's crazy, but we do. Watch another Disney.
Exactly.
So, you have anything to promote, Brian? I'll put you on the spot. You literally can promote anything you want. This is your chance. Anything you want.
I think I want to promote all the people out there to stay happy and positive, because no matter what, it'll all be okay.
That's true. You're right. That's actually what it is. And that's the whole reason for dealing with Disney is, if anything, Disney can bring everyone together from all walks and everything. And like, that's what we're doing. I keep trying to bring people on here, so because everyone likes Disney.
That's where the magic is.
We might have one guest that might not like Disney, but we'll see. Maybe. There's always those people. There's always the, who's the villain off of Aladdin?
Jafar.
Jafar. There's always the Jafar, but that's a little too far.
Yeah.
So Brian, thank you so much for coming on, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for patience. Hope these have been awesome. Maybe we'll have you on another show sometime.
I'd love to.
Okay, this has been Dealing with Disney. Thank you so much for coming in. This has been Brian Clark. Remember, message today is positivity, peace, love, unity, all that stuff. Brian, thank you again.
Thank you.